Yeah, nice bit of body language as well. Very high backswing, plants that left foot. 450 revs and over, carries all 10 pins.
He's getting himself fired up there, and more speed and more revs would tend to indicate that Williams is getting locked in now.
Yeah, he's brought his A game, he's very much relaxed. Almost in cruise control, you could say. Let's just hope it can last.
Here goes Diandra then. Lists PBA legend Norm Duke as her favourite all-time bowler. Oh no, well, she was quite lucky she got that messenger there, otherwise she was going to leave quite a heavy count.
Yeah, this ball just not getting up to the pocket now, whether he got off of her hand or it just snagged up in the lane all there. Fortunate just to leave the 2 and the 4 pin, which is a straightforward spare for a right-handed bowler. Just keep this shot nice and straight. Won't look for too much hook. The first glitch in the match.
Well, that is unlucky. We were strikes all the way to that point, but Asbaty having to content herself with a spare. It's a good spare as well. And the woman from Oak Lawn, Illinois, has got a bit of early pressure here, especially if Stuart Williams of England can turn this into a 5-bagger, and what a start that would be.
Well, Dee will know of Simon's reputation at international tournaments. She knows how good he is and what she's up against.
Well, he's gone Brooklyn.
Not by design, and he shows that to the audience as well. Now, whether that got off his hand or he just pulled it, but not happy. Another 300 game gone, shall we say.
I don't know, I thought he looked pretty happy with that, and it really did hook, but what we're hearing from Andy Penny, our statistician on the CAT system, is that he was aboard inside on that last shot. So, well, whether that was by design or whether that was just a small error from Stuart Williams, only he knows.
I would say that was an error. He doesn't look very happy with himself, and he was probably more surprised that it actually picked up in the back end and crossed into the Brooklyn.
So, 5th frame is a spare for Stuart Williams, but he's still got a slight advantage in this match. If Asbaty, though, can come back with a strike and get things going again, then this is going to be close all the way. Yeah, she knew that was good. You heard it from her. A little yes as that one went into the pocket.
This is actually a very great shot. She's kept the ball reasonably straight down the lane. Got some nice rotation on it. The ball gets up to the pocket and then drives through and sets and almost goes straight into the 135. And that really is a premium absolute shot there. Turns it a little bit to the right from a normal mark. Open up the lane a bit. Have that extra angle in the pocket.
Oh, Williams again tight, straight through the head pin. Didn't make it into the 1-2 pocket. But it's the same result. He's left with pins standing, and he's got some thinking to do out there.
Yeah, something's happened here with Stuart. It seemed to get off his hand all right. Just didn't get the reaction that he was looking for on the lane now. It may be that the oars moved around. He's made the spare hard and fast, but yeah, he's just going to have to regroup a little bit. Something's not quite right the last 2 frames.
Well, Stuart Williams has changed something, and this is his ball track. Let's see how things are going, and yeah, the line just tightening up a little, and that's what's taking him out of the pocket and into the head pin.
Yeah, pretty tight round 4th arrow there. Getting to the outside boards and hooking it back. Just needs a little bit more accuracy, I'm afraid.
I think he's getting a bit worried about what has gone before. He's got to get his head away from that. Think about the next shot. Diandra is doing exactly that, and she's gone through the head pin. Both players, Cass, experiencing exactly the same problem with the changing conditions out there.
Yeah, a little scratch of the head from Dee there. She's left a tricky little 3-9-10 sleeper split in the corner there. Just watch this one. Yeah, inside her mark. Not it's an enforced error. Just taking her time, looking at this spare.
2 boards inside the mark, and it's quite a major adjustment at this level.
Oh yeah, that's a 2-inch play, 2 boards, and that looks. Oh, how unlucky that was.
Open frame then for Asbaty. That wasn't a good visit to the delivery line.
Yeah, no, with those sleeper pins, you always have to cover the back pin, and here we just see. It just shows that she was inside with that last shot, just inside her mark, and that's why it came up high on the head pin. Didn't break any pins up at all.
Yeah, well done, Stuart. Makes the change that was required, and after 2 spare frames, gets back into the strike zone.
Yeah, nice little adjustment there. He'll be more than happy with that. Determined to keep the pressure on Asbaty.
Opens up with 4 strikes, then 2 spares, and then a strike again, so not a massive amount of damage done at the moment. It's hot work out there for Stuart Williams. He's feeling the heat against this woman, Diandra Asbaty. She's got a few things to consider, though, after that last visit. Open frame for her. Back in the pocket, though, next time up.
Yeah, that was a great shot, and it's got the Moose Patrol out as well. Chanting D. Back online. Very low revs compared to some of the power players of the men. But once she hits that pocket, they carry.
Asbaty's card, not too bad at all. And Williams straight back into it again. Interesting catch. I think Stuart Williams is bowling pretty quickly. He's not giving Asbaty any time to settle between shots. He's straight up there again.
Well, that's a tactic that international players can use during match play, one-on-one. It's straight out that seat. Only 450 revs from Stuart, but makes the pocket and carries them again. As I was saying, as soon as Dee's finished, and you mentioned Stuart is up there ready to go, so Dee's not having too much time in her chair to contemplate what's going on.
Yeah, so she's having to control the pace there. Well, we're hearing from our statsman Andy Penny. It's 150 revs more at the moment for Stuart Williams on the ball on average, and straight through the head pin, and that will have done some serious damage to Asbaty's card.
Ouch, as they would say. Yeah, not a good shot. Flush through the nose on the head pin, leaves the 4, 6, 7, 10, the big 4. More than likely to be an open frame. There's a possibility you might get 3 of these, but there's a lot of accuracy, and unfortunately that's only 1. So it's a low count on the first ball, and it's another open frame. Things are just getting a bit derailed for Diandra Asbaty.
Yeah, that's not a good facial expression. Asbaty not happy with herself.
Well, you know, she's twice now she's been inside a mark, and that's errors rather than anything else.
Williams working a double and turns it into a turkey. And Stuart Williams, after that brief blip in frames 5 and 6, is back on track.
Yeah, Stu's looking pretty good. He just seems to be overpowering the lane. It may be that Dee's lower speed has been affected by the possibility of some oil moving around the transition period of the latter frames of the game. I mean, it's a much better shot that time.
Yeah, it just leaves the 10, but I think you're right, Cash. She's not able to find her way through the oil as easily as Stuart Williams is.
Yeah, Stu's a power player, and that always helps to force the ball through. Dee's very much hoping that she can find a clean line all the way through. Hit the pocket there, couldn't carry the 10. Stuart's actually opening quite a big lead here. It could well be that it's a substantial victory for this first leg. He makes the spare, can only make 200 now, and that's pretty below par. And she will know that as well.
Yeah, scratch of the head for Dee. And she's certainly got to make some changes now. Stuart Williams doesn't have to do anything. He's got to just keep this rhythm, keep this line. Oh, well, he's off it. He's gone tight again.
Yeah, leaves the 3 and a Tenpin in the corner. A ball that was wayward, to say the least. Crosses the head pin left-hand side. It's got that little split in the corner. He's going to have to bury the ball right between these 2 pins. And he's fouled. And